girl turned 22.
Woo!
I think, people push this thing that love is dead these days. Why it's not, guys? Just have to find your place and be in love.
Zimbabwe's first humanoid robot unveiled at usage, and announced Sophia. The robot is called Sophia.
They just used open software to actually make the robot, as in no one in Zimbabwe actually sat down and programmed the robot. Like, you guys feel the sense of being a protector and saying if you're going through something, you're weak. I don't think anyone told you that, like a woman told you you're weak.
I think if my recollection is correct, there's 75% of the suicides are from men. So like it comes down to an issue where like something is wrong in the society. Maybe men don't feel comfortable even sharing their emotions.
My thing is, you guys would genuinely like go through more mental health issues than women, because you guys, like, you are so young, right? But you already have pressure to have like money, to be like well put together. For the women, you want to. I genuinely believe that men could go through a lot.
What's happening around the world? Ashwagandha. Where do we get what is red in the shell? Ashwagandha, ashwagandha, ashwagandha. What's new, brand new, give me hope. Ashwagandha, ashwagandha. With the updates, that's how we roll.
Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Ashwagandha. It's your boy Skip, Gigi right there, and as you can see, we have a guest, Mr. Godwills. Can you please introduce yourself again?
Hi guys, I'm Godwills and I'm going to be your guest today.
How do you feel, my guy? Because it's been long, you've been requesting, I have to be on this thing, I want to join the cause. How do you feel?
No, you know, I think it's a different situation when you're on the other side of the camera, but when you're here, hey.
Now you're feeling it.
Yeah.
The pressure
hot
is
seat right now.
No, don't worry, it's not that deep. We're just talking to the people, just saying anything on your mind.
Anything on your mind. This is a safe space, bro.
Like the people are just here to listen to any deep or double we have to say.
So how was your week?
It was good. The girl turned 22.
Woo! Yes. Okay, yeah. So what are the plans? How did you celebrate your birthday?
I didn't actually do anything. I was just at school. I even forgot it was my birthday. And then the love of my life surprised me with a beautiful, birthday setting, balloons, chocolates, flowers,
powerful
clothes,
powerful.
It's just nice to be in love, guys.
There's
like find your soulmates. I think people push this thing that love is dead these days. Why it's not, guys? You just have to find your place and it's good. Be in love.
That's powerful. I really have to.
Yeah, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Clap for Jesus.
Clap for Jesus. My brother, how was your week?
My week was long, that's all I can say.
It was long. Nothing new, nothing.
You know what, like I have a very tight schedule, we're all in university and everything is going on. So you can barely think about life. It's just school.
Yeah, I hear that.
So I wanted to ask you.
Wait, no, how was your week?
Thank you so much. my week was good actually. Like your birthday. At least I had something good going on in my life. Like
for once.
Okay, yeah. My dad. So
no, we have to Mr. Oga, how was your week?
You guys always. Yeah, same old.
Did you go see the Taliban this week?
Yeah, we actually.
Yeah.
You was in Syria.
I was in Syria.
I was in Syria last week. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on my way back, I stopped by Iran. Then we went to visit study, but we always have to go.
Yeah, we'll ask you what you saw later on.
Yeah. So how have you been finding Turkey so far? How long have you been here first?
I've been here for 3 years. This is my third year.
Okay, yeah.
I feel like it's a mixed experience. At first, you have high expectations for the country, and then you get here and it's not what you imagine whatsoever. So
I hear that. I hear that.
But yeah, I have to give us more detail.
I will say this: the hype about Turkish food, especially on the internet,
I knew you were going to
I
don't like the food.
I hate the food here. Like I really hate the food here.
But there's some good things, bro.
I think the people who give hype on the food are, because most people come here are tourists, so I think they're the ones who hype the food up. Because if you are somewhere else, right, and you come here for a short time trying to like taste something new or trying to embrace the culture just like for a week or so on holiday, I think it wouldn't be that bad. It will feel like you're just having
Oh,
taste.
yeah. I get what you're saying.
No, but like, you know,
Eating it every day. makes
Yeah,
sense.
but living with it is the problem. Like,
I guess you can say that, but for me, I had a very bad experience with the food, especially the first days, because I had really high expectations. right?
because of the hype.
Yeah, because like,
So you don't like anything? Everything
Traditions-
tastes like shit.
Not even
no,
one
not,
thing.
not,
even one thing.
not everything. Like I've met some Turkish people who can really cook well.
Alright.
So it's I think restaurants, the rooms, it's eating because I'm hungry, not because I like it.
I think everyone knows that I'm going to intrude here.
And say
Because-
love.
Exactly. Thank you.
Pilau. Pilau.
You cannot
We have talked
But it's-
about that.
look,
enough.
pilav is unseasoned rice and chicken. Like
With no
Boiled
soup.
chicken.
I
Yeah,
always say
like-
this, there's no soup in the rice.
That's
Like,
the
how are you eating rice without
That's the
soup?
beauty of simplicity.
That's crazy.
It's the
I think it's the way they cook the rice.
yeah, the rice on its
Rice,
own
yeah.
is very nice.
I don't know
but
how
come
they
on, the
cook.
chicken is dry. It has no spice.
I know, I can't even fathom eating rice.
It's
without
dry as my life.
Yeah.
I need to
Yeah,
stop.
I agree, I
But we
agree
move
with
on,
that.
huh?
His life is actually dry. Like, literally, it is dry. Okay, so in our country, my friends and family, there was a robot that has been released. Let me just give you like the context to it. Zimbabwe's first humanoid robot unveiled at UZ. And unknown to Sophia, the robot is called Sophia. I don't know if you have seen it so far. Have you seen it?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
What I would say is the hype that we're giving this robot being in our country is not even necessary. Like,
Why do you think so?
because it's not that deep. For starters, the robot itself doesn't look that advanced. There are more advanced robots out there. Like, we are playing catch up at this point with
But
technology.
for Zimbabwe,
For Zimbabwe, it's big.
I mean,
It's an African country. Our economy is fucked up, and then we just get a robot. Like it's
I
a
feel
big
like it's a
That's
huge
sad.
step. Yeah, it is sad, but I feel like that's a very
the
huge
way
step
we were
for the country.
hyping it up is very, very sad.
in the comments. People were saying,
That's all I'm about to say. My
Why is
favorite
it white?
thing
Why
was
exactly,
yeah,
like,
my favorite
why is it
thing was
speaking in
the
English?
comments. My favorite
Why not
thing
show
was the
them?
comments. My favorite thing was the comments.
Zimbabweans
All
always
I
have
think
something to
Zimbabweans would do
say.
is like have something to actually say.
But
No,
why-
there's a lack of patriotism in that. Like, why is it white? Why is it named Sophia? Why not?
Sophie, why not?
Why not
Ruby
Chonde?
Zai?
Yeah, why
Okay.
not? Why not like you know?
Ruby Zai,
Tatiana
Natasha.
was-
I heard that like Kuti, they just used open software to actually make the robot, as in no one in Zimbabwe actually sat down and programmed the robot. They just used like open software, like as in robots that were created like in America and stuff, and then someone just took the software, then they built up the hardware and stuff. So there was no way it was going to start speaking Shona or anything. So they had to just make it white because they adapted it from a white. So that's why I'm saying the hype is not even necessary because we didn't even do it ourselves actually. All we did is maybe the materials to make up the actual robot, but the programming of it all is
everything was
zvinhu
from-
zvingoriwo painternet, like when someone codes something they can make it open source.
Where did the money even come from?
No, there's money there in Zimbabwe.
We have money in our
Just
country.
like-
That's why we
Cannot
want the
interpret
likes of
abroad.
you to be coming to Turkey and studying software.
Yeah, me, I'm going
Now
to go
you
back
can-
and make a proper one that speaks Shona, that's
Like and everything.
yeah. Because what
I also feel like
No, it's not that hard. As long as you have the resources, it's not very hard.
Yeah, it's like clearly they were willing to give
No,
resources
but
to
also
make
one of the things is we want investors in our country, and no one in Zimbabwe is going to use that. Like we want outside people to use it. That's maybe why we want to appeal to the white people, to the English-speaking people.
But they already have all of those.
What is
I
the
mean,
function
so
of the
like,
robot?
is anyone really going to buy Sophia? Did you see Sophia didn't even have like
No, but
the skin
invest
yanga chigumira
But
and then
for-
the rest
Zara,
was
Zara,
like, ah,
but
it was not
investing
It was like,
investment-wise.
What is the function of Sophia? What does she do?
She was just talking. She was there
She's
talking.
like ChatGPT. Like, you are- like they
Something
asked
like
her
that.
some questions like, what do you think? How can we incorporate innovation in the curriculum? They just asked her some questions, and she took so much time to even answer them safe. Like, bruh. And then she would just say, you know what? I think we should incorporate. Like it was just like asking ChatGPT a question, basically. That's why people were like, there's nothing like unique about the robot. Like they probably just use like open software, which is underwhelming. As someone who knows how it actually works, for me, it's like, but I think everyone else would find it fascinating, but they didn't do anything.
Yeah, no. When you are in that sector, like you.
You know what, like you know how this came to be, what they had to do. So it's like I know you didn't do anything. So, but I mean, I think it's good still, like because we didn't have one, so it's nice to have something. We are playing catch up, but we
can
are
improve.
catching up.
Yeah, we can improve.
We are trying
It's a
our
good
best
thing.
to catch up.
I mean, not. There was a guy who created a machine that outputs free energy, right?
Yeah, I've
From
heard
Zimbabwe.
someone who
Something.
like uses air to create energy. Like
So it's a good, you have really good innovators.
I think that's my other thing, that like I feel like people have a lot more to give that would have made something way better than that robot. Because they're very like, I don't know if I should say stingy or
Why even giving?
they don't really give opportunities
My
to
issues with
everyone.
Sophia.
Yeah, because like they're genuinely people who could have made something so much better. They're very, very smart people there who could have made something way better than that one in particular. But like they're not trying to really invest in the people, they're not trying to really invest in innovation, and now people who have great minds, the first thing they do is go out of the country and make innovations for other people.
Yeah.
Which is sad, really. It's a sad reality, but like that's what's there. But yeah.
Anyway, you remember that controversial issue with Sean Combs, known as P. Diddy, that whole kerfuffle, the whole kerfuffle. So it seems like Jay-Z is also now getting involved
In the same case.
in the same case. Like it's being said allegedly. Jay-Z was accused of sexually assaulting 13-year-old girl in 2000 alongside Diddy. A new lawsuit filed by Jane Doe. Personally, what do you think?
Personally, I think where there's smoke, there's fire. Around the whole P. Diddy situation, you cannot have that many allegations and none of them, like at least one has to be true. And,
Oh, but Jay-Z, do you think he's actually
and when you're at that level of power, you have friends that you're doing with, and I think Jay-Z might have been one of
because they
them.
were so close.
Yes, I will not say whether it's true or it's not, but I feel like there's something there.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think I would also agree with the same thing, that like definitely yours in like doing these things on his own. It's like you guys be doing these things as a group, so naturally there are going to be a lot of names that are continuously going to be brought up as the case. Yeah, for sure, like as it goes, because it's like those Diddy parties, right, that they allege that most of these things happened at. He wasn't having a party on his own, was he?
Yeah, so many people.
There were a lot of people there, a lot of celebrities.
But guys, if you get rich, right, you have so many enemies. I also think like they're just trying to bring down the black men.
Ooh,
What?
The people there in the West.
Which
That's
people?
the most outrageous shit I've heard in a while.
I'm telling you, guys.
Okay, well, I mean, there are instances where that could be true,
Yeah.
but in this case, it's not.
I don't think
Why do you think?
I hate to break it to you.
Why don't you think so?
Okay, have you heard about that?
Because We kind of go into the rabbit hole of pedophilia, if you will.
Yeah.
What about Ali?
Like Aaliyah was 13 when she was discovered, and she used to hang around those popular male rappers like the Jay-Z's, and so it's not completely outrageous to say she was raped or assaulted at 13 years old. I don't think that is an outrageous thing to say. But I do get what you're saying, that at a position of power, people want to bring you down.
Exactly.
But and that may be used as a cop out for Jay-Z. Maybe you will use that as an excuse, but in this case, I don't think it's true. I think
I feel like in this case, it's like, in this case it's so different because the case is like so big and it's things like, if you think about it, you can look back and see with your own two eyes that these things were happening. Like, it's not out of the blue.
But this girl was like, my dad is the one who came and took me, like, when the whole situation happened.
If you really think that just...
And then the dad was like, I don't know anything about this. I don't remember.
It could be a case where maybe this girl is like, maybe, what's the word? Exaggerating what happened, but I don't think it will ever take away from the fact that there's something that he did that other celebrities did, that P did, that a lot of people did. I don't think it will ever take away from that. Sometimes it's like people are scared to come forward because these people are very famous and powerful and have a lot of money. So I think a lot of people are not ready to like come out and say things. And maybe this girl who decided she wants to come forward, she didn't like necessarily have a strong story, or maybe what happened to her wasn't like too much, right? So maybe that's why the facts are not adding up. But I don't think like it takes away from the fact that these people, there was some shady things definitely happening 100%. No, there's no there's no.
So you guys actually think that Jay-Z is cute? Judged.
I don't know about this girl, but I'm sure he's done
He
things.
did
Yeah.
stuff.
That's my take on it. Like, I'm sure
Speaking about this, I just thought like we should discuss this controversial issue about like men's mental health. Moment of silence.
Yeah, moment of silence.
What do you think? As a woman, what do you think about men's mental health?
For me, I'll say my take on it is that men's mental health is obviously not taken seriously, right?
Shit, we're gonna
Something. No, and maybe you won't agree with that. I'll say next. But I also think that it's you guys' fault why men's mental health is not taken seriously.
Why do you think
The
so?
men's health, it's like your fault.
Why do you think so?
Because men, right, decided to put themselves above everything, including emotions. Like, you guys feel the sense of being a protector, being the head, and you guys have to keep yourselves together, and you don't have to say like what you're going through, saying your own emotions, saying if you're going through something, you're weak. I don't think anyone told you that, like a woman told you you're weak if you say. I feel like you guys, like your own ego has led you to believe that you need to be strong, be a man. As a man, you must not say this, that, and the third. I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it.
But I feel like also society does not care. Like, there are a lot of men who are coming out there and they will say their issues, but no one will pay attention to them.
Because you already created
but like now we have to work to change that, because like it's already a situation.
I agree.
Like I think if my recollection is correct, there's 75% of the suicides are from men.
Oh really?
So, yes.
Oh.
So like it comes down to an issue where like something is wrong in the society, like where maybe men don't feel comfortable even sharing their emotions or something.
But why is it like that? Like, is it like that as women? My other thing also is like, also men do that to other men.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we don't give a fuck about your feelings. Like.
Exactly.
No,
Mr. Oga,
exactly.
my
Like,
point.
that is
this
our
is
point,
exactly what
like,
I'm saying.
If I come to my boys and say, boys, I'm depressed, like Okay.
Everyone will laugh.
What's next? Like we
Now
that's
what?
means we just brush it off and move on to the next
we'll
thing.
take
So
it
it's like
serious.
And that's
See.
the problem.
Say, why the fuck would you come and tell me that you're depressed? Just fucking come
Because
and tell me what the issue is and I'll help you solve it. Coming to me and telling me that I feel this, I feel that I'm
no,
depressed.
depression is
Are you
a
fucking
very
stupid?
no,
But it's real, though.
It's a real thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to see.
okay, who here has been depressed?
I have been.
I have been.
But being depressed is a stupid thing.
How is it?
How is it?
I
a
know,
stupid
it's
thing?
so
How is it a
real.
stupid thing? Like,
I
where
feel
are you
like
coming from?
It's a choice.
No,
No, it's not. It's not. No one would decide to be miserable
decides to
and
be-
unable to do it. Because when you're depressed, guys, you literally can't do anything with your life. You can't think of anything positive. Nothing makes sense. The world is just dark. You go down the rabbit hole thinking about everything. But it's like such a bad state to be in life. And it's real. Like, I think if you don't experience it, me personally, I've been one of those people. I'm like, is depression even real? I genuinely used to be one of, like how our parents were like, what kind of children depressed? They'll probably say something like that. That's white people's disease.
Yeah.
I also used.
That's
to
what I
think
was
that
about to
way.
say. Like, it's our the
Yeah,
fault we
there's
have to
also
bring
that,
it to
there's
our
also that.
forefathers and our ancestors.
See.
Because we're also born in societies like
See,
our
hold on.
dads don't
There's
say
no such
anything,
a
so we just grow to be
Let
the
me
same.
tell you something. As a woman, you have every right to be depressed because there are a lot of shit that is happening to women around this world. But as a
Same
man,
applies to men.
hold on. As a man, be a man. What the fuck?
Exactly.
No, but because
That's what we're saying.
my thing, right, as a woman, is if anything, the people who go through a lot right now is men, because men have more pressure. I mean, as much as we're in a society where women and men can do the same things and one not and the third, men, right, they go through a lot of pressure more than women. Like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, because you're a man, you're supposed to endure much more pressure than a woman.
Yeah, I
But
get
what I'm
that,
saying-
and it's not fair. My thing is, you guys would genuinely like go through more mental health issues than women, because you guys, like, you are so young, right? But you already have pressure to have like money,
Yeah, that's
to be like well put together. For the women, you want to like you. I genuinely believe that men could go through a lot.
So it comes down.
If you don't like how you feel, you can jump out of a 15-story building.
That's what we're saying right now.
No, that's what we are trying to say, that it doesn't have to be like that. Like, we need to, I don't know how we go about it, but we need to create an environment where men don't have to, like, that has to be the last resort. Like, you don't feel like you can tell anyone, you don't feel like you can talk to anyone, you don't feel like you get to have depression. Like, you are a human being, you have emotions. As much as men try to have more suppressed emotions than women, you guys say women are more emotional, blah blah blah, but you guys are human beings at the end of the day. I think you guys get to feel how you want to feel at the end of the
My
day.
advice is, you guys, you have to talk a lot. Share.
But to who? Because if you share to your boys, they'll just laugh at you.
Like that, yeah.
See, it depends on your manner of approach. You understand? See, it's not like I know what you guys are talking about. But the thing is, you can't be a man and come to me and be telling me how your feelings are, how emotional you are, how
Why
your
not?
brain is fucked
Why
up.
not?
It's probably because you're not working out.
Choose your friends wisely, guys.
Quite literally. Quite literally.
Surround
Yeah,
yourself with
because
people who actually care.
You are not-
yeah.
People you'll be comfortable to speak your mind.
Yeah,
Guys
because
need boys
see,
to
talk.
let me tell you something. If
you
you're a
surround
pussy,
yourself-
if you're a pussy, you say anything to protect yourself. So, all I'm saying is, you are a man. You should be a man.
Yeah.
What
Do you
does it
understand?
mean to be a man, Mr. Wuga? I would like to know, because you keep bringing up as
Build
men.
the society,
Starting the thing.
build the society, and provide safe haven for everyone else, for everybody. That's what it is. to be a
Including
man.
other men, right?
Including other men.
So if your boy comes and they need to pour out their burdens and just what they are going through in life, why are you not able to sit down and take it in? You are building the society, right? You are making the world a better place for everybody. In your own words, everybody, including other men. So you should be able to sit down and hear your other fellow men. Just say, bro, at home this, that, and the third, and you just go, bro, like fight hard. You know, you can do this, like give encouraging words, give advice.
Go to the gym.
Why is that so hard?
Go to the gym and punch a punching bag.
Bro, because you come back in the
Yeah, the problem is still there.
See, let me tell you something.
Talking is important.
It all comes down to your choice. Do you understand?
No.
Bro, you have to try it out.
You have to choose to be happy or to be sad or to be angry or to be emotional. Whatever it is, it comes down to your own choices.
And no,
Do you understand? So things happen, bro. Life is hard. Get a helmet.
No, life is hard and there are other people going through hard situations. Let's sit down and just let out our emotions. Like, talking is important. That's why therapy works. When you go to therapy,
you don't know how
it works. You are black, that's why you don't think it works. Me too, I don't really. I'll never go to therapy. But it works.
Is the single biggest waste of time. Why the fuck should I
No,
go to
it's
someone
not.
and fucking pay them?
You don't know how it helps because you've never
Just
tried
to
it.
tell
Try it
them all
out
my
first and
problems.
then
Like,
Bro.
just letting out something.
it helps. It helps. You feel relieved, guy. I'm telling you from experience.
I'm telling you, bro. If you go and take a drink, you'd be fine.
Okay.
And then what when you're sober?
Yeah.
Go and walk.
I have a question. Like, you know, we've been talking about boys talking to boys. How about boys talking to girls? Like, how do you deal with your mental health issues in a relationship? How do you go cry to her? Like, how do you?
Personally, I don't find it difficult to tell my bro what's happening in my life.
That's why I was talking about other boys.
Well, personally,
when you talk to other boys,
personally,
it actually
helps.
helps.
And
But talking to a girl is easy because I'll instantly understand what
And then
you're saying.
okay, but that for you. But out there, someone, if I cry in front of my girlfriend
It's
or
a
something,
weakness.
yeah, she might
genuine.
perceive.
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah,
slap
find
you, bro.
another woman.
I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Bro, let me tell you something. Personally, I do not have that mental.
He couldn't even finish his statement.
I don't have that mental health issues to go and talk to my girlfriend about. She always comes to. Do you understand? So like I'm good, bro. If I'm sad about something, I'm just gonna fucking move on, bro. I'll just do the next thing.
Yeah.
My father died, okay. I'll just move on,
See,
bro.
the effect of our forefathers is taking effect of them. Like a man is not supposed to show any weakness. Yeah, it's like our work has already been paid.
What happened when men started showing weakness?
What do you mean?
Who
What
showed
is it?
weakness? What's your definition of
Okay,
weakness?
men started showing weakness, and then suddenly we started getting corrupt politicians, people that are driven by their desires.
I don't think that's the reason. I'm sorry. You are linking unrelated issues. There's no way.
Nah, my only advice is, guys, don't care about people like this guy, like the way they think. Share and talk your mind to someone who cares. Find someone who cares and share. Pour your heart out. It helps.
Yeah, it seems so trivial, but
like
saying your problems out loud, it makes them smaller than what they are in your own head. Because I feel like when you do something in your head, right, it's just you and yourself. There's a lot of things going on, but like when you like release, I think it does something. Right, I'd like to think it's the same for me.
Yeah, it definitely does something. It makes you a pussy. That's all.
Yeah, guys, we're just going to cancel Mr. Oga out of our show. This is not what we advise.
This guy is so controversial.
I swear.
Anyway, Mr. Oga,
The audience.
I totally
Somebody
agree
in the
with
audience
myself,
has
so.
something to say.
what's up?
Finally. So here's the thing. When you talk about masculinity, what do you mean?
Raise your voice.
And I mean this for the females and for the males. What do you mean?
Masculinity.
Yes.
No, Mr. Oga has been the most masculine and the most about being a man. So he should tell us what he thinks masculinity. Mr. Oga, what do you think?
Okay. In as much as I would like men to go to the gym, to be in the front lines and die for their women and everything. But being a masculinity is not a physical thing. Masculinity is a psychological thing. It's not about being dominant to your wife or being very assertive or being very controlling. That doesn't make you a masculine person.
So what makes you a masculine person?
So the small things can contribute to that. I cannot pull out everything right now, but things like listening to your wife when she's being emotional and you are trying to be logical, like we always try to do. To understand, be emotional for her alone. I'm not saying you should be alone, be emotional for your guy, for your woman, providing for your woman, protecting your woman, listening to your woman.
But
Making your
listening
woman-
to your best friend who's a guy is not masculine.
No, you got to listen to him on various subjects, but like when it comes to like opening up and be telling your brother how you felt, you want me to care about your feelings? Are you? Okay?
Another audience member has something to say.
Mr. Ogaga is really contributing to the amount of suicide rates.
Yes, thank you.
But also in summary, and when he was explaining masculinity, I feel like you can define that as, you know, being a man that allows a woman to be a woman and creating a space that allows your woman to be in her femininity. You know, feeling protected, feeling loved, all of that.
Thank you so much.
And not taking away from their own
talent as well.
So you don't
Exactly.
have to like tone down any of your emotions. You don't have to tone down any way of being like emotional or open.
who?
No.
To
but-
anyone.
Okay.
No. See, there are exceptions
That's
when it
not
comes
what
to men.
makes you me. That's not what makes me feel like more feminine. And it has nothing to do with the other. That's my only thing. Like, men have toxic masculinity these days, whereby you take it a step further, where it is not even necessary. That's not even what women are looking for. Like, I don't know why you do it for who, because when women see you doing stuff like that, if anything, it's like a turn off.
That's the problem I have with men. Even though I'm a man, do you understand? We tend to like overdo everything, exaggerate things. Women are more emotional than us. Do you understand? But why is it that when we are emotional, we just go and kill ourselves? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, let me tell you something. Suicide. He mentioned something about suicide, and I'm so angry about it. Like, it pisses me off. You are a man, but because of how you felt about something or your life,
Because feelings
Wait,
are
and then
real, Mr. Oga, they are real.
it's a problem. It's an issue.
Exactly.
It's an issue.
That has
But
to
as a
be
man,
dealt with,
let me tell you something.
regardless of being a man.
Let me tell you something.
You're a human being.
I
First.
actually forgot what I wanted to tell you.
Yes.
Tell him something. Tell him something.
See, all I'm saying is, guys, don't get me wrong. See, we are losing a lot of
Good man.
honestly speaking. But guys, whatever it is you are going through, there are a lot of people that have gone through multiples of that and they're still working this out. Whatever it is you're going through, bro.
No, but I think it's good that you're here. You are literally helping us bring our point across.
Yeah.
Right?
See, let me tell you.
That
We are talking to
people
men like
who
him.
think we are trying to literally change I'm not trying to change the way you think, but I'm just trying to tell you
Of
that
course you cannot
it's
do that.
okay to actually not be like that, like to be like just because when something is hard, when something is painful, when something is hurtful, it's painful, it's hard, and it's okay to say it's painful and it's hard.
Pain
You
is,
don't have
pain
to-
is subjective. You
No,
choose
it's, yes, but if to you it's something is painful, it's painful, Mr. Oga, at the end of the day.
See, let me tell you. These things,
I
we
all
just
I know is
everyone
that
Their
just
emotions, Their
No one is agreeing with this
emotions,
guy.
like
That's
you feel it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even want to feel something. Yeah, no one wants to be depressed, okay? Right? And that's why people even get depressed in the first place, I think, because it's small things that are happening, they're building up, you're telling yourself, I forget, no, it doesn't matter, but you do care, right? and you feel like it's small. I can't tell anyone I'm a man. As a man, I shouldn't feel this way, but you do feel that way. Because their feelings, their emotions, you don't get to control how you feel, what you feel.
I do
and
control how I
no, you don't. You think you do, right? But that's how there are 75% of men commit suicide. Because you keep telling yourself it's fine as a man, I shouldn't do this. And yet it builds up, and then one day you just can't do it anymore.
That's the problem.
And that's why we are trying to prevent
People
right now.
tend to forget.
Speak.
People
It's
tend
okay.
People tend to forget something very, very important when it comes to mental health. We live most of our lives in our minds. Do you understand? And people always try to use external factors to remedy whatever is going in their mind.
Are your feelings external?
They are internal. That's why I deal with them internally. I talk to myself.
I think
My brain and my heart.
we're not going to be able to help these people the way they think.
I feel like there are some people who have heard. I just like my big message as a girl, as a woman, because I think also men do some of these things for women and not to seem weak in front of women.
The pussies.
I think if anything, it makes you look very strong in our eyes to be able to admit when you're feeling a certain way and being able to feel and express it. When you're with a real one, we will accept it and will genuinely love to hear that it's good. We all just want everyone to live, be happy, be able to feel sadness, feel pain, feel hurt. It's okay, you're a human being.
Okay.
I think
That's the problem we have. Because you see, I would defend this with my life.
Mr. Oga.
We have. Hold on. We are attached to things, and whenever we lose those attachments, it becomes whatever it becomes. When someone realizes that what I'm feeling is within me, and I'm trying to find peace of mind within myself, it is totally possible for you to harness that with your mind.
It is, but some people are incapable of doing that, and it's okay. That's what I'm trying to
You're a pussy.
No, you're not. That's why you're not a pussy. You ever heard this? You're not. It's okay to not be able to do something.
That's all. I'm done.
I think we're not going to be able to help this.
Fair enough. I want to have the last word. It's okay. It's okay not to be able to do something on your own, guys. Man, woman, child, adult, grown up, it's okay to not be able to deal with something on your own. That's why this world was created as it was. I'm sure God had a reason for creating trillions and trillions of people who are interconnected. There's a reason why it's like that. There are people around you. It's okay to let things out. You don't have to deal with it on your own. If you can do with it on your own, like Mr. Oga claims he can, fair and fine. But I don't think it's true. But if you feel it's a lot, it's fine to tell someone.
Yeah, not me.
Mr. Oga is lying. He has emotional support. We are here.
Exactly.
Mr.
Telling
Oga.
us shit.
Mr. Oga, do you have anything for us in politics? What's going on around the world?
Yeah, girl. A lot of things are happening down from Africa to Europe to Asia to America, North America, whatever it is.
Wait, but I actually have a question for you.
Yeah.
What's going on with these fake dollars circulating around today? How did we get here?
I'm actually looking into that, but I personally,
I only
think,
heard about it just recently.
I think there's some massive money laundering campaign going on in Istanbul.
Who's doing it?
Yeah,
Like
this
the
country is going to
Turkish
shit.
or what? Like what's going on?
I don't want to call names because we're still in Turkey.
Yeah.
And if there's one thing that these people are good at is producing hitmen. So
Wait, so is it like you can go on an ATM to withdraw USDs and they're fake? Or are people getting it from
no.
change
I don't
exchange
know about
offices
that.
or what?
I hope it's not like that.
Right? It better not be like that.
No, it's everywhere. Do you understand?
Like even ATMs,
I don't know about ATMs.
but exchange offices exist.
I have a roommate who was almost in a situation like that where he goes to the change office and they don't accept his notes, even though he had gotten them from an ATM. So yeah, because it was so hard to tell which one was real and which one was fake. So they just
so they were just like shutting it all down.
yes, for the $50 notes
specifically. That's how you know that some officials are involved in this.
What are they trying to do?
Get more money.
Well, I think something similar to this happened. Was it in 2021 or 2022?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was something very similar, and I don't want to go get into details. Honestly, I'm scared for my life, so let's move on. Let's move on. Yeah, but okay, actually the topic that we're going to discuss about today also has to do with Turkey. But personally on that one, I'm going to talk about it, no matter, even if it means getting a bullet in my head. I'm ready for it. you know, when was the last time we had a conversation about Syria? I think we covered it a little bit.
I think it was the week before.
Yeah, I think it was like during the ceasefire with Lebanon and Israel when the first attack happened. Yeah, so like after 15 days of fighting, the rebels, which are called the HTS, I don't know if I told, which translates.
Wait, are you saying the ceasefire just ended?
Okay, so the thing is, the ceasefire was between Israel and Hezbollah, which are in Lebanon.
So
you understand? But then, yeah, this terrorist attack was in Syria.
Okay.
And the reason why it is very important is because Hezbollah is one of those resistance groups that are posing threats to the state of Israel. And where they get their weaponry, logistics and everything is through Syria from Iran. So even though like this has been the agenda for the globalists for a very long time, since 2001, 1999. But it's very important because at this point the Hezbollah has been weakened a little bit and they'll definitely need to resupply. And then out of nowhere, the HTS attacked the Syrian government forces. But before we get into that, who are HTS?
Yeah, I was about
HTS.
to ask that. Just using abbreviations.
It stands for Hayat Tahrir al-Sham in Arabic, which means the liberators of the Levant. You know, the Levant region is the Middle East. It's what we call the Middle East. That's there about the Levant region, which is called Asham in Arabic.
So where are they from?
Okay, they're comprised of different terror groups.
Oh.
They're comprised of Al-Qaeda. I know you know Al-Qaeda. It was a product of US and Israel. That's CIA and Mossad in short. And then ISIS. I know you know ISIS. We have a faction of them in Nigeria. Malta. And that's also a product of the US intelligence and the Mossad intelligence as well. And then there's Al-Nusra front. Al-Nusra also is a terrorist organization that originated from Syria, some part of Iraq, and yeah, there's two countries. There are a lot more like terrorist groups that are involved in this HTS. I forgot some of their names, but these are the main. These are the main players in the game.
Okay.
And actually, the leader of the HTS is a former commander of Al Qaeda, which the Syrians call Daesh. And we know what Al Qaeda has done. They've killed people, thousands of people, raped women, sold women in cells in slave markets. And whatever, any worst thing that you know that you can think of that a terrorist group would do. And then finally now they are unified in an umbrella which is called the HTS, and their commander, which is Muhammad al-Jolani, that's his name. But the funny thing is, this guy has a bounty of $10 million on his head.
The commander.
Yeah. And then 5 days into their offensive into Syria, then we saw CNN giving him an interview. CNN, which is
Wait, sorry, these
How is
people are
it
fighting for who?
okay, these people are fighting the Assad government in Syria. You know Bashar al-Assad.
So they are fighting for Palestinians.
No.
Who are they fighting?
They are fighting. Okay, they are fighting for Turkey, Israel, and US. France involved. So, and that's another history that I don't think we want to get into it because it will take a lot of time. It needs a lot of debunking. There's a lot of context. that
Which we do not have.
yeah, so let's not get into
We
that.
have a birthday to celebrate.
Yeah. Okay, we just know that these guys are the bad guys, and the ones that are supporting them are US, Israel, and Turkey, which are usually the bad guys. And then after 15 days of fighting, they successfully deposed the Assad government. Not that the Assad government was a good person, was a good government on their own. So now this is a very significant change because it's going to change the geopolitical dynamic of the Middle East. So now the supply chain. Okay, I forgot to tell you about the axis of resistance.
Yo, I just need to know what happened in Syria.
See,
What-
bro,
This story is so long.
the thing, that's what I'm telling you. Like, it's a very, very complicated issue. Do you understand? And if you really want to understand what's going on, there are a lot of baselines that you need to like put through first. Do you understand? But I didn't do that because it's gonna take us like 30 minutes before like I tell you what this did and how this done and how this. Do you understand? Like, I'm trying to speed everything up. Because honestly, it's very, very complicated. There are a lot of loopholes to it. But for now, I just want you to know that the Assad government, he's a good guy, even though he was bad during his tenure. He's ruled Syria for 20 years. And now he's in Moscow. But let me just briefly tell you the reason why this fight is happening. There's an agenda called the Greater Israel, which I actually wanted us to talk about very, very extensively, but it's a very long issue and it's on as well. So there's a Greater Israel, and Israel wants to achieve that goal. And there's a large, humongous deposit of natural gas in the Caspian Sea, which is in Syria.
So
And
that's why they are fighting.
That's why they are fighting. Okay, that's why they are fighting. Yes.
Thank you so much.
So US,
The Israelites want the gas.
it's actually Turkey and Qatar and Saudi Arabia wants that gas to pass to Asia because
they also
the
want
West,
the gas.
yeah, the West, they want to substitute that gas which is in Syria from the gas that which was coming from Russia, because now they are in a conflict with Russia. The pipeline was bombed
that's
because
why
of the
they are
conflict. So
supporting
now,
the
yeah, but it has been like an agenda for a very long time. The globalists have their agenda. The Jews, the Zionists have their agenda.
So basically,
the Turkish-
people are dying for other people's agendas.
yeah. And now the terrorists took over Syria. Israel invaded the country, and they took over Golan Heights, and they bombed every single air defense system in Syria, with over 400 attacks.
But Syria is so close to Turkey, right?
Dog.
This is how I die.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Come to think about it.
Israel, no one is gonna attack
Maybe
you
they stop
because the HTS is
Jesus' name.
the HTS are friends with Erdogan, and the Israel are friends with Erdogan.
I'm not.
I think the only threat you have here in Turkey is Putin, because Erdogan is a hypocrite. For example, do you understand? And if let's say we are gonna have like a nuclear war, I think one of the first countries that would be hit would be Turkey, because it's a NATO asset.
Shit.
And definitely Putin would want to take out that first before he goes. So, but this is what is going on in a nutshell. Just,
Yeah.
but
I know. I think it's just a sad reality that like some business people, the top people, are saving their own agendas, and other people.
I just read that Mr. Oka will get a 2 in a summary.
What?
Like he will get low marks if he's doing a summary.
Yeah, let me do the summary for you guys. The basic thing is that people in higher powers are saving their own agendas by fighting wars that have literal people dying as collateral damage.
Exactly, that's
And
what
it's sad.
you have to take his place and introduce
Yeah, maybe
his
we'll just
political
exchange roles.
Because I'm too bad at summarizing things.
But yeah, that's it, guys. You must know what's
When you
happening.
know the information that I know,
Important.
it will also be hard for you to summarize things because another piece needs another to be understood.
Yeah.
Because let's say
Apparently
if
it's a
now
rabbit hole.
it's
like
a rabbit hole.
Yeah, we have to understand.
It's a rabbit hole.
Give him grace.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
In conclusion,
yeah.
In
No, I get my
conclusion,
conclusion already.
Where are you
Well done.
concluding?
Let's
Yeah.
go.
in
You're done.
conclusion, we are concluding.
We are now concluding. Yeah, yeah, it has been long. It has been long. Guys, this
but
is-
see, guys, let me say something. What? Let's talk about Africa a little bit. We still have time.
Do we?
Let's keep it for
No, last
that.
Okay, I'll just give you the mic here, my guy.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
We are
Come
concluding,
back.
right?
We always have
Do
something.
you still have anything to say? Do you have any shout outs to anyone?
Shout outs
Yes.
to my parents.
That's nice.
No, you guys know I'm an only child,
Yeah.
so I gotta
That
give love
must
to
be
my
so nice.
to my parents.
Yeah, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah.
But thank you for coming. We appreciate
I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm so happy that
giving
you
us your
actually
thoughts.
came.
and-
Thank you so much.
I think next time, guys, I'll bring much more energy. Today I was nervous, so.
Oh, yeah, it's his first time, guys. But,
But
he'll
you see,
be
it's
back.
easy, right?
Ah.
Yeah, it's not that deep.
You know what? I feel like today was a much better experience because we have an audience, we have a live audience.
Yeah.
For the guys, like, who cannot, we have a live audience. So they made me feel a bit more comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
But I was a bit nervous. Thank you guys. That's my other shout out to the audience.
We'd love to see you here again.
Yeah, we'll call you back for
Definitely. We've finally reached the end of our
Finally.
episode, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe,
Subscribe.
comment, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Guys, do you know why we've not been playing games lately?
What?
Do you know why we've not been playing games lately, guys?
What's the reason?
Because someone has been on a losing streak. Chloe.
Who are you talking about?
It's quite
Because I have been winning.
Uh-huh.
I have been winning. What are you talking about?
What?
Say it.
Alright, just check.
Shout out to the first.
Can I say something?
Hold on. After the club. Yeah.
After my club. So what's your name? Hello guys.
Come on, feel.